Do y'all remember this story? It's like 2 to 3 years old or whatever. All right. It says Georgia DELETION spits at prosecutors moments after he's sentenced to life in prison for fatally SHOOTing his child's mother outside the daycare center. So if y'all been here for a while, this was a while ago. This was a few years ago. This person up here in the right-hand corner. Oh, this isn't. Oh no. And child, this was well before I knew. This happened in Georgia.
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
So the dude up in the right-hand corner here came chasing after this woman here who is no longer with us, ran to the daycare, right? Because she was at the daycare. I don't know if she was I think she was dropping off their kid. And they locked her in and locked him out. And then this dude said to the woman that was blocking him out, either you let me in to come get her, or I'm going to delete you. And she let him in, and he forced her out, and she was holding their kid, and he took her to the back and took her out. Child, it was a mess. Now, this is an old photo. This is what he looked like. This is what he looked like. Now, I don't see what the attraction is, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, clearly, right? So a Georgia red rummer spat at the prosecution team who had successfully argued he received 3 life sentences for fatally SHOOting his daughter's mother, excuse me, while she held their child. Taco Nash is his name. Was carried out of a DeKalb County courtroom over his disgusting outburst moments after he was found guilty in 2022. So what is that? 3 years ago. SHOOting death of 22-year-old Micah Montgomery on July the 3rd. Lord have mercy, like to the day, y'all. According to news footage, find out more at the link. So I actually got the article from the New York Post, right? So look at that. Child, Lord help your people. So this says the same thing. So he was taken out, blah, 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 blah. So today was the day that they got to see the real him. The rest was a facade. Child, I see the real him. I don't need to know him to see the real him. Bueller, does anyone need to know him in order to know him, in order to see who he is? Today was the day that they got to see the real him. The rest was a facade. He's a sociopath. So someone is trying to say that this dude right here fooled someone into thinking that he was what? Allegedly. This is what I'm saying. So this is the girl's aunt that's talking, right? So he's 20 fucking 5. So then 3 years ago, he was only 22, and he just I don't even know, ruined his life. Not that it was probably great to begin with, no shade, allegedly. And now she on up out of here. The kid ain't got no parent. Wash, rinse, repeat. I'm trying to understand, one, where are all the pros? Where Rolly, Clown L, DL, where are Black Lives Matter and all the rest of them to come and say, what the fuck is going on down here with these people? You know what I'm saying? He was sentenced to prison without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 2 life sentences and 6 years to serve for red rum in Montgomery. Now I know I'm old, child. I know I'm old. But when I see this person, I don't think, I think I should open up my legs and take all that pleasure. Again, I know I'm old. So maybe I'm just missing it, okay? I'm sure he was on his way to work at Wells Fargo, USPS, and make a good living for her and the kid. So we're going to all continue to pretend
this is amazing
that there's not a problem going on internally without having to worry about the external. Because you know how they say when you're on a plane, you got to take care of you first before you can take care of anyone else. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the mask on yourself before you're able to help someone else. You got to take care of you even before you can take care of the kid. You know what I'm saying? Even when it's like, even if you're on a boat, it's like you got to take care of you before you do anything for them, if that makes sense. So prosecutors found Nash, who shared an 18-month-old daughter with Montgomery, who had fatally SHOT'd the young mother, behind their child's daycare on June 15th. Oh, Lord. Happy birthday to me. 2022. Nash was known to have a violent, tumultuous relationship with Montgomery, with whom he shared an 18-month-old daughter. We can just thank the Lord that he didn't do anything to the kid, right? The bad-blooded parents had been ordered by a judge to not have contact with each other. How the baby's only 18 months old, yeah, okay? This is not the Haley. We don't have to look at Haley Bailey and DDG. We can look at this right here. People just out here effing and just producing kids, ain't thinking about nothing but their OPPs. Bring a kid into the world. Y'all don't even know each other, creating chaos. Now this baby got to suffer. Now there's a Meemaw somewhere that's probably going to have to take care of this baby. It's a baby. She might be 5 now, 4, whatever. She a baby. I don't want to take care of no babies. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll do it if I have to, but I don't want to do it, because if I wanted to, I'd have one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no kids. I don't want no 5-year-olds, no 4-year-olds. Hell, my 10-year-old granddaughter, child, when's she going home? I love you. I love you. If I had to, I would on a have-to basis. But if I wanted kids, I would have them. You know what I mean? So despite the court mandate, Nash repeatedly called the young mom the morning of the SHOT and requesting to meet up so he could have his belongings returned to him. Montgomery ignored the request and went to pick up her 18-month-old daughter at daycare near I-20 in Decatur. Daycare staff were aware of the relationship and court orders between Nash and Montgomery. So then you bring in all these other people into this foolishness. Don't tap me in. Don't tap me in. So the people at the daycare had to deal with it. Probably people at her job had to deal with it. Her family had to deal with it. Like, this don't necessarily just affect just you. And of course it's affecting you, right? As the mama, right?
This is amazing.
Nash confronted Montgomery and their daughter outside the daycare before a daycare employee rushed the frightened mother back inside the building while another worker called the police. This is what I was talking about. So she was picking up the kid. Here he come harassing her. They rushing her in. So there's other people that's out here trying to help you out. You're pulling other people into this foolishness. Don't tap me in. Don't tap me in. The crazed gunman forced himself into the building and pulled a weapon on Montgomery before threatening to SHOT her if she and her baby didn't leave with him. He threatened the rest of them too. I remember this story very well. He threatened the rest of them, and the one lady, the elder, who was helping her, I'm telling you, and he said to her, if you don't let me see her, I'm going to take you out. And I'm sorry, a lot of people was mad at her. She made the right decision. She said, just like this. She said, just like this. She's still traumatized, I'm sure. The three exited the daycare out a back door before disappearing into the woods behind the daycare as employees reported hearing screams. Police arrived and began searching the area when a single shot went off. Nash appeared moments later holding the baby who was covered in blood. Lord have mercy. He was no longer armed and claimed Montgomery had SHOT'd herself. This jackass. Montgomery's body was discovered with a single wound to the head and the gun was placed under her hand. Like all the people that just saw what they saw didn't see what they saw. Officials determined she died of homicide because the angle of the weapon couldn't have been self-inflicted. Police believe Montgomery was holding her daughter when she was deleted. Baby was rushed to a hospital, was not injured. Before he emerged from the woods, Nash had called one of Montgomery's relatives, telling her he was sorry for SHOTing his child's mother. The jury found him guilty. He was convicted of malice red rum, 4 counts of felony red rum, aggravated assault, family violence, 2 counts of kidnapping, aggravated stalking, cruelty to children in the first degree, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a firearm by a convicted possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which means he was already a felon. Allegedly, probably when she was dealing with him. First offender probationer, possession of a firearm after having been convicted of certain felonies in connection with an SHOOT. And basically that's it. Child, that's enough. Child, this, I feel like this is when I started TQS. I believe you may have been around at the time. When I saw this head, I said, child, y'all better watch out for people who look for their hair. And I've been doing it ever since. Like, I don't hang out and I don't be in spaces where people like this are. But if I ever saw this coming towards me, I'm crossing the street. I'm telling y'all, I'm crossing the effing street. This is crazy, ridiculous. That poor baby, prayers to that baby. Rest in peace to that mama. But child, child, people got to stop. People have to stop. Like, seriously, a PFA is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form, safety-wise. All it's going to do is tell people where to start. God forbid if something should happen to you. That is it. That is all. I don't know why people be like, the police didn't do anything. You got to get your own security. The police are not there to survey you all the daggone time. And a PFA, a piece of paper, unfortunately, is not going to help. I'm not saying not to do it, because again, that's going to help people know where to start. But that's not what that's for, is to protect you. That's just not what that's for. I'm not sure where that got lost in translation, but I'm just saying. This story was crazy. This is when I was doing like stories like this all the time. And I'm glad I don't, because it's messing with my mind. This story, just rehashing it, I remember like it was yesterday. It's crazy. Trinidad, thank you. He said, go to bed. All right, I will when I'm ready. Shatara, appreciate you, boo. She said, looking like the spawn of Diablo, right? Exactly. You think he just started that? Those look like some long, child, whatever the hell it is. He had been looking like that for a while. Plus, he was already a felon. And if he's 25 now, this happened 3 years ago. He did it when he was even younger than 20 damn two. Whatever his felony was, allegedly. Thank you, TQS. He said, notice Michon is not wearing that hat today. Mr. Messy rearranged it. Goodbye, sir. You think I wore a hat? You think I wear that hat to bed? I wear that hat right here. Y'all just be talking. Shout out to you. Thank you, Trini. Said Messy sound like a GANG member. Is that what I sound like? What did I say that make you think I sound like a GANG member? What the hell? I cannot. Y'all just be saying any old thing. Anyway, so that's the update for that. Excuse me. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
We do not care.